Coach, it ended 0-0. I'm sure that's not the scoreline you prefer. But in the last two games, very difficult away games, you managed to take a point from it. What's your general assessment of the game?
Yeah, I think it was a very physical game. And I think it was so due to the nature of the pitch. The pitch did not allow both teams to keep the ball on the turf and play, because anytime the ball bounces, or you pass the ball on the turf, it's just changing direction, and it was difficult for both teams to play. Because I saw young apostles when we played at Obuasi, they could keep the ball and play. Today they didn't do that. We also didn't do that. So mostly the ball was in the air, and it was a battle of first balls and second balls. I think we were able to deal with most of the first balls very well, but then the second balls, I think they had the advantage of picking most of the second balls and going into transition. So to me, basically, it was a physical game which had to do with just ballooning the ball from one end to the other. That's it.
Your team wasn't looking much sharp as we know them to be. Would you attribute it to fatigue in the last? The last 4 games have been a journey from Soundboy to Winchie. Could it be a reason for this performance?
Yeah, it's a reason. But then I told them that if you want to be a contender, some of these things mentally you try to deal with them. Traveling from Kumasi to Samaboy, we spent per hour distance per the time we went there. We spent 7 hours in, 7 hours out, and then traveling about another 4 hours to this place. So it's tiring though, but then I've made them understand that they need to rest a lot. They need to also try and deal with it mentally, psychologically. If you want to be a title contender, some of these things, when they happen, you try to overcome them mentally and then get yourself ready. So it's a factor, but then the most important thing is that we didn't lose. We got a point, and we have to refocus and move on.
Coach, my name is Bright. Will you say that the results here is the true reflection of the game?
Yeah, today I think if you look at how the game went, we had some good chances in the first half. I think the only chance they had was the one that Asare had to parallel, I think, in the 90+ minutes. But then we had obvious goal scoring opportunities, especially in the first half when we started. If we had converted them, I'm sure, if you look at the chance creation vis-a-vis the two teams, I think we created more chances than them. So, but then it's game over, so we need to move on.
Okay, you say, Coach, my name is Steven. So if I may ask, what was in per 2 games that you have played, one at Samaboy and then one at here, and then you have mixing I think 3 or 4 players based on suspension. Is it affecting the team? That's why you drew that 2 games. Especially here.
Those players are good quality players, but you saw the team we assembled today. Good quality team, good players. They did very well. So it's just the results we didn't get. That's all.
Yeah. Coach, my name is Raphael from Opimiso Radio. Coach, my concern or my issue is your meetings with newly promoted clubs this season at their home venues. Your first was against Asante Kotoko Stars. It ended in a draw, and today too it has ended in a draw. How would you assess your team performances against newly promoted sides at their home?
I think we've played very well. If you look at these 2 teams that we've played at home, you saw us today. I think we played well. That game you're talking about too, we played very well. Normally newly promoted teams, their energy is there, their motivation is there to play against Kotoko, because everybody wants to be seen that he's capable of playing Kotoko. So I think it's an issue of motivation for these 2 teams that we played. But to me, my players were focused today. They were very determined. You saw from the energy they displayed throughout the 90 minutes. So, it's just like that. It's just a matter of motivation for these teams.
Even though you lost today, you couldn't win today, but the points gap between your team and the one at the service, if you don't know, you are now at the second position because those stars won today. If there's still gap for Kotoko to catch up, do you still hope that your chances of winning the league still maintain?
We pick it game after game. That's all. This game is over. We look at the next game. That's it. As a coach, that's how I see contention. Pick it game by game. There are so many games to compete, so we'll pick it game by game.
Last question. were you a bit disappointed that Kwame Kogu, who has been in a good form with 6 goals so far in the league, was snapped from the Blasters club?
Let's move on. The team. So it's a coach's decision. That's all.